what's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to another live stream here on a Wednesday, the 14th of February. Happy Valentine's Day to all of y'all, and also happy Wednesday, midweek. Let's get things started here. Quick little live stream to catch you guys, through this. And, we've just been kind of continuing on with the same story as what we had in the previous live stream on Monday. Just once again going over the same topics, just to cover it all back so that people who are missing can know this. We spoke about this area up here, a very key area, which was the 78.6 extension, which was going to be a key area for rejection all the way down into this 61.8 level. And so we're starting to see a little bit of that rejection, but we don't have a confirmation just yet about this. So one of the main things that I'm looking at here, and obviously remember that as a trader, your job is not to guess whether this is going up or down. Your job is to validate based on a stringent set of rules that you set for yourself, and then take the risk management approach to see where your best outcomes are, right? And just looking at that, after a big wave down after CPI that was higher than usual, we need to wait for a wave back up to retest the 5,006 level, or this level up here, in order to see if more selling comes in, right? If more selling comes in to push even further to the downside, right? And to keep the wave going. So we will be looking for the S&P 500 to make a lower high here, potentially, which will show us that our trend here is kind of changing. Now, in the background, though, we do have significant changes in a few interesting markets. If you, in fact, looked at the SMH here, for example, semiconductors, which have been running super hot, you can see a doji closing candle from yesterday, and then followed by a gap down kind of close with a pretty bullish closing candle after that. But on the 4 hour, a completely different thing. Gap down, got filled back up, but today opening above that candle. So semiconductors, in other words here, are still paddling their way between the tide, right? And you can see the similar thing going on with SPX. In fact, the only place that it's not looking so good is the NASDAQ. And that also we can still see further upside before seeing that downside. With all of what happened with CPI, here's the thing though. A lot of what our plans with the momentum stocks kind of took a turn, right? A firm was going to play out beautifully because of momentum, but it got clapped, right? Tesla was potentially going to play out beautiful because of momentum, it got clapped, right? A whole bunch of stocks just got clapped out of nowhere, but AMD faked out to the downside and then eventually pushed back into the pennant. So this is still pending a break in either direction. And this is the power. This over here is the power of knowing where the key pivot point is. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today, right? Key pivot points are so important. The upside key pivot point for AMD is above $180, right? That's when you get bullish. The downside pivot on AMD is $164, for example, right? It came all the way down here to 164, and then if people went short here, they all got clapped. So this is one of the reasons why you really need to know where your key pivot points are, play around them. Sometimes the key pivot points aren't that obvious, and you can always check in and see with us, right? But the story is still the same. The story for small mid-caps changed temporarily, and then the 10-year yield started creeping up yesterday massively. So that's obviously adding a lot of downward pressure to the market. On top of that, a dollar that is peaking out of this level here, which we spoke about. Dollar has been pretty strong for the past couple of sessions. If we continue seeing the dollar get higher here, adding on to the pressures of the US 10-year yield, that's going to put downward pressure on the SPX, right? So we need to see some kind of a confirmation on this to form our thesis and strengthen our thesis of going short Yesterday, you can see the VIX popped up and back. Why did this happen? Well, there are a couple of explanations here. The first explanation, the most obvious explanation, I would think, is a increased intraday amount of pressure to immediately hedge positions. Out the money hedges being bought on S&P 500 futures. That means causing a spike in put to call ratio, and at the same time really fattening up that short position in the futures, right? So that could be one of the reasons why the VIX spiked up and then immediately fell after that. So that's what I would take it as. LVS, Las Vegas Sands Group, this was a Chinese New Year play, and it moved a little bit, but it's looking good again. So we'll see if we can get another breakout here. I'll be happy to take long into $55 if I can get short-term swing. And Chewy, this one looks like the most obvious head and shoulder pattern I've seen in my life, which means that just like Airbnb, it's very unlikely to play out. Okay, just like Airbnb, how Airbnb juked everyone. Do you guys remember this? Right? It had the most obvious head and shoulder pattern, and then it faked out once, faked out twice, and today it's again back to 145, right? So if you keep betting on this thing to the upside and it keeps not working on your favor, and then eventually when enough people have been trapped down here with liquidity, they'll push this thing up, right? The same thing is going to happen with Chewy. Once enough people have saturated this thing, I would really not be surprised if some kind of a buy-up happens here, okay? So be careful with this one. Coinbase is on the list of watch names again, mainly because of Bitcoin, which is ripping through the roof. Bitcoin currently at 51,000, new high made, right? And then you have Ethereum as well. These are two proxies for risk taking. Ethereum currently sitting at around $2,700. So this is pretty nice in terms of the crypto wave risk taking atmosphere. How many of you think I should cash in some of my Ethereum here, or I should cash in all my Bitcoin here? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should I cash it all in here, or should I let it roll for like another month or two? Let me know what you guys think. The other was, let's see, Roku, which got wrecked on earnings. DraftKings has been on a ridiculous tear lately. This one's looking a little top heavy now. Probably unable to really, break through this key level here, which it took liquidity from last time. And then you have PayPal also got smacked. Shopify got smacked. Sino has been trying to rally but not really smacked. What's up, Mark? How you doing? And then Net is here as well. So honestly, not that many opportunities going on, but the next big play that I'm looking at is mainly just index driven, right? So it's index mechanics, I've posted some premium reports in the Discord, which I'm not going to share with the general public here, but essentially we kind of know at this point what the downside momentum will look like, let's just put it that way, and also the best place to take along with that. So I'll be posting that on the Discord in the next couple of hours, and yeah, it's really exciting times here because you're a key pivot point. You just need to know how to play this smartly, and once you see that you get your confirmations, you'll be in and out of there very quickly in terms of the trading setup. So that's all I have for you guys today. Very short, sweet one. There's nothing much to update you in terms of macro because macro is still the same except for CPI, which all of you should have read about already by now. And it's just more important for us to cover, just the general consensus of the market today. There's not much that I want to cover in terms of the nitty gritty here. So, Taking that into account, I hope that you guys have a good rest of your trading day and see you back on Monday again for another great week. Big things are coming, guys. Big things are coming. I don't want to announce too much right now, but once I have more information in the next couple of weeks, I will announce it to you guys slowly. I just appreciate you guys taking out time to be here and listen to this video. And drop comments for anything that you need, and we'll try to help as much as we can. All right. Till then, take care and peace out. Remember, Discord's still there. You can log in, join us anytime, and our community is always welcoming people. All right, peace out. See y'all on Monday. Take care. Quick update. Not much to go on. I'll update periodically more on the socials, etc. If you just joined into the stream, don't worry about it. Just refresh the stream in like literally 2 minutes. I'm about to get the stream off right now. But just refresh the stream. I just went through a basic rundown and spotted out some plays that we were potentially going to make. More of making sense of the situation. Right now, there are not many A-class setups. So, except for AMD, which we're waiting for, and Chewy, right? And potentially Coinbase. But apart from that, nothing really much. Alright, guys. Have a good one. See you back on Monday. If you just got into the stream, refresh the page in just a minute or two, and the stream should be up. Alright? Peace.